Let's play this clip, and I was a little nervous when I read the title, but it says Norman Finkelstein argues for Jewish supremacy over Zionism, but really he's arguing for the use of that term over Zionism. He's not arguing for Jewish supremacy, but I definitely was like, oh, not Norman. Here, we'll just play it like that since it's zoomed in already.
Zionist billionaire donors, but now they've conflated Zionism. The Trump administration and the Zionists are conflating Zionism with Judaism, which is what I thought anti-Semites did, right?
Well, a lot of people use Zionists. I happen not to. I mean, that would be a kind of a separate discussion. But you are correct. I use the term the Jewish supremacist billionaire class. There is a class of Jews who are Jewish supremacists. They believe that Jews can do no wrong. They believe that Jews have never done anything wrong. They believe that Jews are always innocent, immaculate victims. There is that class of people. Now, it's not all Jewish billionaires. There are some decent billionaires, I guess, at least in that question. But there's certainly a class. I would include in that class Bill Ackman, the person who went after Harvard. He started the whole assault on academic freedom. I would include Barry Sternlicht at Brown University. I'd include Robert Kraft at Columbia University. I would include, of course, Sheryl Sandberg. Sheryl Sandberg is a classic Jewish supremacist billionaire who created this fictional film called Screams Before Silence, alleging that Hamas had weaponized rape on October 7th. There is zero evidence to that. There's zero evidence. Now Sheryl Sandberg is going around crying. She said, I asked my best friend, will you hide me if it happens? I mean, this woman, she's suffering from HDS, Holocaust derangement syndrome.
They are the eternal victims, right?
She now thinks she's Anne Frank and asking her friends whether they will hide her behind their bookcase. I mean, these people are completely lunatic.
They could never not be the victim. You're Muslim, says Manjareen, but I don't bring up the Quran when it comes to Palestine. This is a humanitarian crisis, not a religious one. If you really think about it, colonialism is mostly driven by religion. I would, this is a theme we talk about a lot on here, Firebeater, and I would argue decidedly the opposite. I do not think that colonialism is driven by religion. I believe colonialism is driven by capitalism. I believe that colonialism is driven by economic factors, the fact that it's profitable, and because it's profitable, it is justified with other ideologies such as racism or religion, any way to subordinate other people and dehumanize them on whatever basis to serve their economic exploitation. Will you hide me if it happens? Literally think she's Anne Frank. That's pretty funny. I don't know. I've heard that name, Sheryl Sandberg. I don't know who she is. Oh my goodness. Sheryl Sandberg is an American. Of course, there's a Silicon Valley tech person. American technology executive. Okay, so she's the chief operating officer of Meta. Duh. So she's the CEO of a huge Silicon Valley techno corporation. Sorry, Sheryl. No occupancy. Norman is much funnier than Jimmy Dore. How many could Sheryl help with her billions? No telling. I wonder what her valuation is. Sheryl. You know, after hearing Sheryl say that, it kind of makes me want to a locker. And Frankfurter, another sausage.